Alright, now that we're in Bleak Falls Barrow proper, go ahead and start looting the place. Kill a few Draugr, any stray bandits we find. Okay, now, being leveled up a little bit, the enemies I do face should be a little bit harder, instead of just your base level stuff. You know, like this will be a bandit outlaw. So I hope it's just an outlaw. And you'll have some of the restless Draugr, which are like the next level up from the, you know, just plain old normal Draugr. And they have a little more health, they hit a little harder. Most of them tend to run around with either two-handed weapons, or they'll have a magic spell. It's usually Frost. And they can be a little bit annoying. Okay, now this guy, he will try to open this door that we're about to have to unlock. Okay, and he'll get poison darted when he does. And I don't know if it would kill him outright, but I prefer to draw him back here to get a little XP. See, I, you know, leveled my skill up one time. No point in wasting that. Alright, so now that we get him out of the way, remember when you come across these levers that open doors, lock doors, the solution will be somewhere around. Like right there, you see one of those things had fallen, but it had a snake on it. You can see where it fell from. So if you read them in order, it was snake, snake, fish. And so just turn those accordingly, and the trap shouldn't go off. There's a potion up here. Okay, so that's the first, I guess, checkpoint. You'll notice when you pass through here that you'll get that, I don't know, organ music or whatever that sound is that kind of lets you know you've either found a secret place or passed a certain point in the game or cleared the area of enemies or whatever. Definitely keep my eyes open for all soul gems. This enchanting counts a lot towards your overall experience level, and it goes up really, really fast. And now these skeevers, they aren't really a threat, except the fact that they give you diseases all the time. The higher the difficulty, the more likely they are to give you a disease, I think, each time they bite you. You wind up running around with, I don't know, rock joint and brittle jaw and whatever else they call the rest of those diseases you can catch, and can mess with all of your stats. But my faithful conjured hound is here to save the day. Okay. Now on this table there should be a scroll and, I don't know, a potion or a poison or something. I think that's all the loot right here. Okay, now a little farther down the hall, inside this webbing is a chest. That skeleton usually has maybe a bone meal and a couple gold on him, but this chest is hidden right in here. And sometimes you have to look around a little bit to get it to activate. And a little extra loot. There's one or two other chests in this particular dungeon that are kind of out of the way. You have to know where they're at or go looking around corners to go find them. Alright, let me go ahead and get a damage sponge. Somebody to draw aggro ahead of me. And get Big Bertha out of the way here. Okay, now the poison eats your health over time from this thing, and on this difficulty, this spider really can do some damage, and it's a weak version of a giant spider. Just the normal in-game giant spiders that you find later on, those things are brutal. This one not so bad, but it can still kill me really fast if its attention were on me, so I will keep the attention off me as much as possible. Looking around here, keep in mind all the spider egg sacs and the cocooned bodies. Search all them. The cocoon bodies often have lockpicks or a couple pieces of gold on them, and of course, spider egg sacs have spider eggs. And like I mentioned in another video, you mix those with a blue mountain flower, and I'm sure there's several other ingredients that make the same potion, but it makes a damage magic regeneration potion. And they're relatively useless, at least the low-level ones are, at this difficulty, but they sell for a good amount. Considering they're basically free to make, you can get them, I don't know, anywhere between 80 and 100 gold a piece for them. That's not a bad deal. Alright, go ahead and loot the place. bodies and urns all around. Alright, and this guy, I don't even bother talking to him. Just take him out of the game. Either that or he's going to run and go set off a trap and make you chase him down the hall. And that's kind of annoying, so might as well go ahead and just kill him right here. Alright, now these guys, just a note, if you sneak up on them with your melee weapons and get a sneak attack on them, especially at lower levels, it will probably raise your sneak and your one-handed skill an entire point just about every time you do that. I sniped him to aggro him and kind of activate him ahead of time, but I could go try to farm these guys. Now, being in heavy armor, it's a little harder to sneak up on them, especially if you haven't invested really anything into sneak yet. So, to successfully pull those off is kind of hard. But if you can, it's really worth it. You can get, like I say, a point in your one-handed or your two-handed or whatever you're hitting them with, and your sneak skill. For some reason, the damage you do while sneaking, I guess it counts it as a critical hit, and your sneak skill just jumps each time. Test it out and see what I'm talking about. It's pretty cool. I'll try to get away with the sneak attack on the next set of Draugr. There's another chamber that's similar to this one. Nice shot. Nice shot. Alright. Go ahead and loot the place. Check all the bodies that are cocooned there. The ones with armor are the ones that get up on you. These will stay asleep. And that's it, man. I will start another one here in a minute. Alright? Stay tuned.